you're going to download this. You're going to click open file. You're going to click yes. And then it's going to say please wait while the setup is loading. It's unpacking data and stuff. Click your language. Click OK. Click I agree. Next. And then it's going to automatically install it into your main game directory. This is what your main game directory will look like before you actually... So this is what it will look like. You want it to look like this before you actually do anything. You're going to click install, and as soon as you click install, it will start installing things for lspdfr in there. You're going to click finish. Click show license. You're going to click accept. Click show settings, and these are the settings that I use for my Rage plugin hook, okay? So, plugin timeout threshold, I have the 6,000, so I have longer time before my game crashes. And click load all plugins on startup for now, until you get a lot of plugins. Okay? And then the F4 key, I just keep it as F4, because I don't really use F4. And then lspdfr has been installed. Now what you're going to do is you're sort of just going to load up Rage plugin hook for the first time. Make sure you have OpenIV installed, because we are going to need this for the second half of the episode. We're going to be here for, I say, about anywhere from the 2-hour range to the 3-hour range, because this does take a while. So you're going to download OpenIV. If you don't know how to do that, just search up OpenIV download, and then download it from there. If I download a file like that, for some reason it ends my stream. So I then just do what it tells you to do. So just click OpenIV, just open it, and then minimize it because we don't need it right now. But make sure to put it on edit mode. Click edit mode, click yes, and this will pop up. Click ASI manager. Click this, click yes, and click this. Boom, now you have a mods folder. Refresh your game, refresh right here, and then we're going to get into the game to make sure everything's working. I'll see you guys once we are in the game. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Tracy. Okay. Sorry, I was choking. Quite literally. I don't know, man. I just think I'm sick, man. Okay. So as you see, the only plugin right now, if you're following along with me, the only plugin you should have installed right now is this. This is the only plugin you should have installed, really, right about now. Okay? When you load up lspdfr for the first time, it will take a little bit for it to get loading. It depends what type of PC you have, actually. So when you load in, you might spawn in as Michael. By the way, in order for this to work, you have to at least play a little bit of the story. So you would have had to play at least a little bit of the story. So, what you're going to do is you're going to click F4, and then type in go to PD. And if this is not showing up, which means you did not do this step right. Either you didn't launch the game right, or something. So if this is not working for you, that means you did not launch it right, okay? And you're gonna go into this locker room right here. You're gonna go into right here. And then you're going to go over here. You're going to click open the locker room menu. And then it's just going to ask you to create your character. This character can look however you want him to look. To be honest, I don't really care how my character looks. Because in reality, heck, I could even be a female if I wanted to. But we're not going to do that. I am honest. I could make him look like whatever. I'm going to name him... I'm going to name him Captain Mike, because that's my rank. And I go by as Mike in my lspdfr videos. So once you're done creating your character, go ahead and just get yourself a uniform. Okay. Get yourself a uniform. And what you're going to do, you should have a gun now. And you're just going to make sure everything's working right. It should have said you're on duty. And what you're going to do is you're going to find a civilian. And then you're going to aim the gun at them and press and hold E. If I can find one. There. So you're going to aim your gun at a civilian and you're going to press and hold E, and this will make them get on the ground, just like this.
What a jerk.
I'm no
LSPD, stand down.
promise.
As you see, they're getting on the ground, and this is how you arrest somebody. And then as you see, if you cuff them like this, we're not going to do that. We're just going... Just for the demonstrations.
Attention all units, we've got a 148 in Pillbox Hill. Gunshots reported. All units respond, code 99.
Sorry, that is the old dispatch. Don't worry, we will be replacing that soon. That will be getting replaced.
My fucking career is ruined.
Would you shut up? I'll ruin your life too. Would you shut up? Gosh. Sorry, she was making me mad. Okay. So the next, again, these mods are not in order. These mods are mostly just the order I do them in. Metal, get out of here. These are mostly just the way I put them in, okay? So now you're going to download something called Grammar Police. Okay. You're going to search it up, and it should come up like this, Grammar Police. It is very easy to install. Very easy to install. And as we get into these more advanced... Okay, so I download the 1.7.2 because it's just easier for me to download that one. So download that one. And once it's done downloading, what you're going to do... Can you please? You need WinRAR in order to open these files, so make sure you have installed WinRAR for this. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to grab Grammar Police, right? Going to grab it, make sure... So you're going to go to GJ5. You're going to grab... Do not delete this Rage Native UI. You do not need that. That will mess up your entire game. Okay, you're going to go... You're going to grab these 3 files you see here, not the Rage Native UI. Delete that if you haven't already. Grab this, drag it, and drop it right here. And then boom, now you'll see you now have a plugins folder now. Now that you have plugins installed, you now will see you have a plugins folder. And Tracy, let's ask a little question. What call sign do I always use? There's a call sign. People who've been watching me know what call sign I use. Yes. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to edit the Grammar Police INI file. So how you're going to do that is you're going to go to Plugins, lspdfr, and then you're going to go to click the Grammar Police folder, and then you're going to hit this, okay? Do not do anything to this. What you're going to hit is you're going to hit File, Save As, and then you're going to get rid of the file name. You're going to switch it to custom.ini. Make sure that's not in caps. I don't know why I have caps on. Custom.ini. Make sure that you put it as that. And then you're more than welcome to delete the default folder. It doesn't really matter. Then you're gonna go ahead and put this call sign in all caps. You're gonna put Sam and then like a little dash right here and then Sam44. Then you're gonna click save as, custom, click replace. And then boom, your things got saved. And now Blue Line Dispatch version 3.5. We will get to that soon. Actually, we'll get to that now, actually. So, pretty simple. This is the dispatch audio. All you need to do is Blue Line Dispatch version 3.5. And then you give access, and then you let the Blue Line Dispatch able to talk to you, just like that. So you click Blue Line Dispatch 3.5, plugins, lspdfr, and then it's going to drag and drop these things. And then you'll hear a way better dispatcher than we heard literally not even that long ago. Also, you have to be careful of how much mods you put in your game at once, because because what I've learned while modding lspdfr is that if you put too many mods into your game at once and you don't open the game to let the mods like kind of do its thing, then your game breaks. So that's why a lot of my mods get corrupt, is I download mods and forget to open the game. So please, when you're installing mods and you're installing multiple mods at a time, do me a favor and do not, and make sure after you install 2 mods into your OpenIV, make sure to load your game to make sure everything's right, because you'll just end up destroying your game and you have to reinstall it. So don't do that. Just hit replace, and then we're gonna head into the game, and we're going to so we're gonna show you guys on how to set up grammar police and all that stuff like that. We're gonna go back into the game. We'll see y'all in the game. I'm gonna go get myself a drink because I'm gonna be talking a lot, and yeah. Oh, thank you. I did not know my mic wasn't on. Thank you for reminding me. Alright, so we need to download scripthookv, scripthookv.nightly, and then RageNativeUI, and then we need to download